How do, folks? This here's the old mountain man talking at you from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Well, their best FireSteel order just got better. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. I got this box in here a few days ago, and I got the materials all in it for that order. Well, not all the materials, most of them. Oh, I've been working my tail off ever since this order came in. Oh boy, got a letter here, and I got a knife and a sharpening steel. Well, they call it a diamond stone, but yeah, it's in the box there, and it's addressed to MountainMan. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. This is from Mr. Bruce. Hey MountainMan, first of all, I like both of your videos. The one of me buying your ferro rods and you working on that coon. I'm sending you a W.C. Collins knife to work on more game. Might be a good knife for that, I'll say. I had a look at that knife and oh boy, was it ever a good one. I mean, I looked at it, I felt to that edge. It had a rough edge on it, so I smoothed it out. Oh, it's hair popping sharp. That W.C. Collins, he got himself, William Collins, he's got himself a YouTube channel here. You go look him up, and he does nothing but custom work. If anything if he sells anything that somebody hasn't picked up or completely paid for, or they fool around, lost a deposit or whatever because they didn't pay, then he sells it here on YouTube. Anyway, here I have sent you a little extra money for a few supplies. Get little bears some extra grub, so you take care, and we will be looking for you on the backside of that there lake, Mr. Bruce. Of course, he put his whole name, his name up there, but I just refer to him as Mr. Bruce. Now for that knife. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Let's see if we can get that to show up there. That W.C. There it is. W.C. Collins. It's got little green plates in there between the handle material and the steel in the handle there. And it's a full tang booger. Oh yeah. And that thing right there, let me see. Put this old cigarette down. That sheath over there. Try to find a spot on my arm here. Get a little spit going there. And we'll see. Oh boy, there it is. Yeah, that hair. Look at that. Oh yeah, it shows up better against that black shirt. Look at that. Yeah, I got spots missing all over both arms, and they call that knife fighter's mange. Just in case y'all need a little trivia there. Knife fighter's mange. Yeah, that is a skinner. That's a scalping knife. As the old mountain man would say, they didn't call them skinning knives, they call them scalping knives, but that's generally what they use them for, was skinning animals, Oh, and yes, I know where the tradition of scalping came from. It came from the white man, and the Indian adopted it. The Native Americans adopted it, and this is the biggest dang easy lap diamond stone. Well, they call it a stone. It's actually steel with Teflon coating and cubic zirconia diamond chips in it. Now this is what I usually use and buy, and I ain't been able to find one this big. I looked them up online, and oh lordy, lord, these things are anywhere from $65 to $70 a piece. These big ones are, and look at how much it outdoes the ones I usually buy. Oh, I'm a-loving this big old slab of steel. That right there is good. Now, boy, I'm gonna let Mr. Collins know I got one of his knives. Oh boy. And back here in the grill, y'all notice that smoking. That ain't food cooking back in there. That's char cloth. Well, that's denim. Yeah. And I got about that much more to go for Mr. Bruce. That's right. This is the majority of 4 pairs of denim jeans. Everything from Wranglers to Levi's, and they're all worn out. And, you know, you pretty well tell there you got to had a hole somewhere. Oh boy. But yeah, I got to put these in. See, where's that other tin at? I got a tin, old cookie tin, just like this in here, right over there in that fire. And I'll be stacking that in there, slapping that lid on there, and I'll weight it down with a rock to keep it, you know, keep that lid from popping off or raising up as the non-cotton materials off gas. Now, whenever all that stuff off gases or gasifies, it creates pressure inside the tin, pushes the lid up, then your char cloth is all becomes one great big ember while it's in the fire, and well, it's just time and materials wasted. How do I know that? Trial and error. Yep. I burned up one good pair of jeans doing that mess, and oh boy. I said, well, I learned my lesson. Sometimes I use baling wire, sometimes an old coat hanger. But yeah, that's burned down good enough to where y'all can see it if I pick the laptop up. So I'm gonna unplug the power cord here. That little just don't keep a charge in this cheap little laptop. I call it cheap, hell of a $200 price tag. Now there it is. You see that cookie tin down in there. It's got them hot coals all on top of it. That's hickory and oak leaves and pine needles and denim cloth inside that tin. And that's probably done. It's been in there about maybe half an hour, maybe longer. Could have been I don't know, it took a while to set up for this video. I should get this thing angled back down there. Yeah, buddy. And alright, you gotta do a little more adjusting. There we go. Now, wait a minute. Gotta pause the video. No, I ain't even gonna pause it. I'm gonna go get that order. Alrighty. Whenever I opened up that envelope, my eye about fell out my head. Now folks, that order was for grand total $305 for all these FireSteels that I'm working on. But Mr. Bruce sent me 500 bucks. He said it's for extra supplies and some food for Little Bear. Well, yeah, and Sassy too, she's gonna get some things too. You know, I get this, what is it, cow can dry dog food in the 52-pound bag. And one of the reasons why I get that cow can dog food is, oh shoot, there goes some of that denim blowing around. I'll pick that up there in a little bit. One of the reasons why I get that cow can dog food is on account of this right over here. Oh boy, let's see if we get this showed up there on the screen. You see that soldier right there? How can you do more? Veterans need far more service dogs than we have the funding to provide. Please contact us at 1-866-242-1877 or visit our website at www.americanhumane.org/WAGS, W-A-G-S. Alrighty. That's right. Cow can. They donate and they help out the veterans, the service dogs, and by golly, they ain't nothing better to help you get by than man's best friend. I know Little Bear's helped me a whole lot. He's a rescue dog. I rescued him out the backyard on New Year's Eve. There he comes. Mention his name and here he is. That's my buddy. And then Little Bear. Huh? He is devoted. Yes, he is. I'm the only parent figure he's ever known. Yeah, buddy. Isn't that right? You got a good dinner today, didn't you? This afternoon. It's what them city people call lunch. Hell, I was born eating breakfast and dinner and supper. And I ain't gonna change that. And that right, Little Bear. Yeah, he got some beef broth and some beef fat. And, uh-oh, there's a tick. There's a tick. Damn tick in the wintertime. Yeah, there's another one. What are you doing, Little Bear? Are you collecting these things? Are you starting a tick collection up here on your noggin? Whoa. You better, hey. You know the drill. Hold still. You know the drill. When you get a tick, you're going to have to hold still. Now, you stop that. Quit pulling away. I'll be done here in a second. You can be mad at me for as long as you want, Fort Knocker. You know it's better that I just get them ticks off of you. Now, looks like that ear healed up real good from a year ago. Well, Little Bear's ears looks a little shorter than the other because he had a hematoma on this ear. There's a little puffed out spot where a blood vein had broken. It was just all mushy, and I looked it up on YouTube. Puffy spot on a dog's ear. And it turned out to be what they call hematoma, and it was bad on that dog that was in the video. I mean, his whole ear was messed up, just all swole up, just puffed up real big, and the veterinary doctor had to cut it. Well, that's what I had to do with Little Bear's ear eventually. I tried to drain it with a hypodermic, and he only let me do it twice. He wouldn't let me do it a third time. He'd pull away, and he'd say, no, that hurts too much. Well, I got a scalpel blade, a clean, fresh scalpel blade, peeled it out the little package, and I got it pulled down to where there was just a little bit sticking out the end of my finger so I wouldn't cut too deep. And I got it right there at the base of that hematoma, and I just give it a quick just like that, And you want to talk about yelp. He yelped and he slung blood all over the place, but by golly, I packed it full of drawing salve and wrapped it up. I used a paper clip to hold the dressing on. He didn't like it very much. Finally, it healed up. I don't like causing my buddy no pain and no harm, but it was for his own good. I didn't want to see his ear become like that dog's ear in that video on YouTube. Yeah. Hematoma on a dog's ear. Got to take care of my buddy. Yeah, got to take care of my buddy. I gave him a dose of iodine this morning. I took my dose of iodine, you know. Keeps away the flu and everything. Helps wounds heal faster, and yeah. Little bear, you got a few spots of white in your coat there, buddy. Yeah, you get not only frosty around the whiskers, you getting a little, well, I'm not one to be talking. If I let my whiskers grow out, they'd be all white here and there. I'm too young to be looking like that. I'll only be 50 my next birthday. You know? Boy, howdy. Step back, little bear. Come on. Get over and lay down somewhere. Come on. Move. Come on. Okay. Now, got to show some of this work here. Mr. Bruce told me he wanted some deer antler that was good enough to make a slingshot out of. So, quick draw 0331. Buddy, your deer antler that you sent me, that mule deer antler, is being used for this order. That's got a 4x3/8 FireSteel. And then there's that other one. It's not quite, you know, this way or that, but I guess it could be notched right there and notched right there, and a small slingshot made out of it. But yeah. And then we got one of the three $45 deer antler FireSteels made up, and I've got two more to go on that. Two more to go. Two more pieces of deer antler to cut and drill. And then we got these here wooden handle ones, and quick draw. There it is. That English walnut. It's all drilled and ready to get that epoxy in there. And Mr. Bruce wanted something like MountainMan, or he wanted me to trademark it, so that's what I did. That's what I did on both of them. Just put MTN, MAN on there, and those will be coated with epoxy resin all around the sides and on the bottom and everything, so that bark won't come off there no matter what. And that'll be 2-ton epoxy resin. Now I'll tell you, that 2-ton epoxy resin do work good, because when I started this channel with this FireSteel, it had an orange plastic handle, and that was 4 years ago. It'll be 5 years ago next June, I do believe. And whenever that thing come out of there, whenever that plastic handle, that old orange plastic handle come out of there, I was talking with Mr. DJ Moore here on YouTube, and he said, MountainMan, I want to send you some deer antler. He said, we worked out a trade for a big bar of magnesium. And I think I got Mr. Bruce's magnesium sitting over yonder. I'm going to have to cut one of them bars in half. It's all to get it compact for shipping. And here comes somebody up the pavement. Daggone cars. Anyway, DJ, if you see this, that piece of non-typical crooked deer antler you was talking about, I still got it, brother. Yeah, I got that black coating all stripped off of there. Yeah, get that down. Yeah, it shows up against that black shirt a lot better. got that black coating stripped off of there, and you'll be able to see it a little bit above that, right there at the base. I got both them FireSteels, and then what was that little one? I got a deer antler one, another deer antler one here. Got one to go in another piece of deer antler for Mr. Bruce. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 FireSteels. Holy mackerel, 8 FireSteels, $305. And they each come with char cloth and magnesium free, so you know I got a lot of work to do. I took out 2 more 5-foot long magnesium anodes, that cylindrical or round magnesium, and went out there and got some more magnesium blocks out of the shed. I'll be right back there. I step right back here and take a look, and I'm thinking, well, shoot, I left them in the house. Alrighty, I found them. Alrighty, had them in the house. Alright then. Yes, this is magnesium. And these things are a bit longer than 5 foot. Well, maybe. But we got 3/4 inch and 1 inch. Ooh. Boy, that is, there you go. We can get that up there, get it straight. Oh boy, done knock around back there. Alrighty, and there's the bar of magnesium. My bars of magnesium ain't like them little bars of magnesium you get in the dang store, as you can see. Ha ha ha. No, but the Corps engineers, they use tar to stick these things on the steel structures in the out there on the dams in the river, and this stuff has got to be cold. I mean ice cold before you can get that, break that off of there and scrape that off of there. It comes off pretty easy, but there's still going to be a trace of it. Unless I use some gasoline or something. I don't really think I want to do that. Shipping it through the mail, it's going to smell bad. Won't be able to get that smell off there real easy. But I'll scrape it off there best I can. So I'm going to be cutting this in half, and that's for better, easier handling for the customer and me. Oh boy. Yeah, I got some coffee back here. It's a 24-minute video, almost 25 so far. Alright, I gotta have some coffee. When you know it, I can't even start a dang camp stove with a big lighter. I gotta have a ferro rod. Most of the time I gotta have a ferro rod to start a fire. I tried to start this fire back here a while ago with this big lighter. I couldn't even get them leaves to catch. I had to get some fat wood and a ferro rod to get that fire going. I couldn't even get it going with a lighter. That's bad when you can't start a fire with a big lighter. Been using a ferro rod so long, you know, 4 years now. I'll be dang gum. Oh, and another thing I wanted to do, and I'm gonna have to readjust. Well, I ain't gonna have to readjust the camera, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I could make sure that cup's set in center on that burner. And yes, that is my modified camp stove that I took them little supports off of it, and I put a bigger burner head on that thing, so I can set that cup right down on that hot steel burner, and it transfers that heat a whole lot quicker and gets coffee warmed up quicker with a lower flame. And it just, I mean, it's just more efficient and it's quicker. Now, anybody that's got one of these little camp stoves or a barbecue grill, some charcoal briquettes or what have you, can make char cloth. If you got a little Altoids tin or a little fisherman friend cough drop tin, alright, set that on there like that. Well, I hear that. You hear that coffee? Here, making that little racket. Well, now, there we go. Now, most likely you're going to see smoke start to come off of that thing. I can smell it. Yep, smoke's starting to come out of that dang thing. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring that up here like this. Here pretty soon you'll be able to see flames turn this booger around. Whenever that denim starts to off-gas, you'll see flames coming out of those little vent or hinges. There it goes. There it goes. Bring it down here like this. Now, those flames are the gases from the dye and other chemicals that it takes to put in your jeans, you know, your cotton denim, to get them to be, you know, soft and pliable and all that other business. And all that stuff is off-gassing and burning off as it escapes. And when those flames die down, that's when you remove your tin. And me, I do it with a wet cloth, and I wrap the tin up to keep that oxygen, to keep any air from getting to that char cloth. Otherwise it's going to be a big old burning ember inside the dang tin. A lot of people like to poke a hole in that dang tin to allow for off-gassing. It ain't necessary. It's a bunch of ridiculous, daggum, pretentious bullshit. You know, people want to make themselves look like they know something. Well, as you can see, they don't know shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That daggum little bugger. The lid popped open. See, I told you. I think it's just from the heat is why that thing popped open like that, and I hope it don't do it again. Got blood on that piece of denim. It's probably from a squirrel or a coon or rabbit or something else. I didn't put much denim in there. My arm getting tired. Holding that dang 1 pound canister up there, and that bugger's full too. Alright. My coffee's dead. Alrighty. Yeah, it's just about burned off. Set that hot cup down there. Yeah, it's about done. Not as good a coffee as what I like. Yep. Flames are just about flickering on down. Well, buddy. Yeah, come on. Alright, now, where's that gas control? Alright, we need to turn that booger right on up. Full tilt boogie. Full tilt boogie. Get the flame on that booger and get that stuff burnt off. 3157. Holy mackerel. If any of y'all want to place an order, I'll put the order in the email address down below in the video description. And y'all can put in an order with me for $30 or $55 or $25 or whatever. We'll work out something. I ain't gonna let nobody do without a FireSteel. Them prices ain't carved in stone. It can be negotiated. I ain't no stiff-necked fool. I don't like to work for free. That dang thing don't want to act right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me try to get me a big piece of denim up here and just grab that dang tin. There it is. Alright, I'm going to have to layer that. Have to just layer that real good. Oh, that's hot. Alright, I got all the oxygen and everything cut off. I know I said I use a wet rag, but I'm just using denim this time, piece by piece. Improvising! Improvise, adapt and overcoming. By golly, I'll tell you, that is warm. That's more than warm. Okay, I think we let that burn long enough. Dang. Don't want to use up all propane. I got food to cook on that thing. Yeah, I got an electric glass top electric range in there, and I burn everything. Try to use that dang stove and I burn every dang thing. Unless I cook it on an open flame or out there on hot coals on the grill, I just burn the hell out of it on electric. I just don't. Electric stoves, that's about one of the most bothersome things that's ever invented, I swear to God. You know, A lot of things in this damn world shouldn't have never been invented. Like airplanes. I mean, hell's bells. If you can't take a slow boat to China, then you don't need to be there. God meant people to fly, to give them wings and feathers, and they go wherever they want. Damn Wright brothers, anyway. Yeah. Oh, I got my views. Everybody else got theirs. I don't like airplanes. You never can tell who's driving the damn thing. Yeah, I can tell by the feel of that it's going to be ready to open up pretty soon, and I'll demonstrate for you that I know what I'm talking about on making that char cloth. Make my own char cloth all the time. I got a bunch of it sitting right over there on the ground. I emptied it out of one of these tins so I could make Mr. Bruce's char cloth. He's gonna have a bunch. It's gonna reduce down by about half, maybe 25%. Hell, I don't even know. I ain't never made that much char cloth before. Not all at once. Looky back there, that fire's cooking down. I'll make me a cigarette, then I'm gonna tend to the fire. Yeah. Well, I ain't shot this many videos in 1 month in a long time. Yeah. The biggest FireSteel order just got better. Yeah, with the W.C. Collins knife. And that big old sharpening steel. I tell you. And that daggum money order, holy schmackerel, $500 from my buddy Bill over here that just lives down here just off of the pavement here. He said, "MountainMan, what you gonna do with all that money?" I said, "I don't know yet." Oh well, I'm thinking, get the dogs some more grub, get me some more grub, and probably take about $200 and invest it in materials for the FireSteel business. And then, oh, I don't know. If I got some left over, I might just go on a date when I got time. But I ain't gonna go on no dates or nothing. I ain't gonna go out on the town or nothing until I get this FireSteel order done. Until I get it all done with and processed, and that money order is not going to be cashed until I'm at the post office and get that dang order shipped off. Postal money order. That's what I ask for. Postal money order only. Because I can take that dang money order to the post office and get your order off right there. You know, it's simple. You know, why some people choose to send me damn MoneyGrams from 7-Eleven and Western Union. You know how difficult it is for me to cash that kind of business over there in Fort Smith? Oh, sure, they got places to cash them, but I go over there and they treat me like some kind of criminal. Yeah, people ain't got the sense God give a goose. They ain't got sense enough to pour piss out of a boot without getting their head wet. They'd be like, "There's piss in that boot." Oh, get the head all wet. I swear. I tell them, why don't you look at my YouTube channel? I'm a businessman, daggone it. I don't cheat nobody, don't steal from nobody, don't do nobody wrong. And that's for by God sure. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do no business if I was a crook. Dang. I don't know. postal money order, they never give me no flack at the post office. I put my ID down there, I put my photo ID down there. They look at it, they write little numbers and stuff down and what have you, or whatever they do. And I get my money. I say I want to pay for the postage on this this here parcel and get it out to this person, and you know, it's all quick, simple, easy, and done right there. Don't have to put up with no hassle, no bother, no nothing. 9 times out of 10, well, all the time, if it's anything other than a post office money order, I gotta go to a bank or my folks' bank. You know, I don't own a vehicle, so I gotta ride. They come over here once a month, pick me up, take me to town, and then I do all my business all in one day, get my supplies, come home and stay. Once a month, go to town, that's it. Can't stand to look at all them people more than once a month. When I talk about going on a date, I say, hey there, pretty lady, you want to come out to the house for a barbecue? I'll cut you a fine steak off a slab of Angus I got over at Sam's Club. Yeah, save up some money here, there, and yonder, and get me a big old 65, 70-pound box of beef over at Sam's Club. And I get that Angus chuck eye. And that's what they cut them ribeye steaks out of. Let's check this char cloth. That tin's just a little warm on the right there. Might be a little. Yeah, I think it's all right. I think it's all right. Yeah, that char cloth's dead. There you have it. I said I was going to demonstrate that. Now, all it's got to do is take a spark and make an ember. And I can do that right up here. Let's see. Alright, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to scoot this here top back. Pull that lid down. Put that piece of char cloth right about down. Get my FireSteel out here. Dig around my pocket. Yeah, there's that little bitty old timer that I skint that squirrel with. I think I skint that coon with it too. Oh crap! I got the. Boy, that wasn't too slick now. Well, that was about as slick as I was shitting an icy sidewalk. Dang! Well, I got embers all over the. Oh wow! Look at there. It did catch. This in here caught. Ow! 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 Heh. There you have it. Lesson in char cloth making by the old MountainMan, by golly. Of course, you can do it without a tin, and there's all different kinds of stuff. There's char rope. If you can find 100% cotton cord, some kind of cotton cordage. Now that right there, that'd be enough to start several fires. More than several. Now there's a dog down here. That damn Sebastian. I know his bark anywhere. That silly fucker. That dog will bark at anything all day long. He sure don't like me. Oh. I ain't too crazy about him either. First time that dog run onto me, he almost bit me. He got a hold of my pants leg and started shaking it, and I'm standing there looking at him. I looked over, and his owner grabs a hold of him, pulls him away from me. Ornery little bugger. One of the few dogs that just didn't take to me. Oh, guess he's a little beta that wants to be an alpha. Well, if you back a mouse up into a corner, hell, it's gonna bite you. Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at that char cloth back here. Alright. What do we got? Rock. Yeah. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Here it is. I'm gonna heap them coals up a little more. Heap everything up around that. Kind of stir them coals up, keep that heat going. Knock them ashes off of them coals. Even them boogers out. Yeah. It's cooking up real fine. Oh boy. Well, the sun's going down, catching me in an odd angle here, and I'm dodging it this way and that. And there's Wheelbarrow again. No, Little Bear, we're not cooking food, buddy. We're cooking char cloth. I'll cook you up a piece of beef here in a little bit. Yeah, I'll cook you up a piece of beef here in a little bit. I'll cook up some beef and pour the broth and some cut the fat, and you'll get the broth and the fat, and I'll get the lean meat. That way you can keep your energy level up. And Sassy'll get some, of course. You don't like that part, do you? Huh? You want it all for yourself, little bugger. Yeah, I know. Well, folks, this here video's over with. So, let me scoop some stuff out the way here. I got a tendency to let things get stacked up around me, especially when I'm working. Oh boy. Ooh wee. Ah. That's some better. Well, this here's the old Mountain Man signing off from the backside of this here lake, reminding y'all be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and sharpen up on them survival skills. Even if you're in the city, you can make char cloth. And if you want one of them handmade MountainMan FireSteels, give me a holler at that email address below. We'll talk with y'all later. Adios for now.